साइंस टेक्नोलॉजी एंड इनोवेशन, इम्पैक्ट्स ऑफ एजुकेशन वर्क एंड स्किल्स है। सर इसमें हम लोगों ने पूरे दिन का प्रोग्राम रखा है जिसमें 4 प्रोग्राम्स हैं। इसमें एक क्विज़ कंपटीशन है, पावर पॉइंट प्रेजेंटेशन है, डिक्लेमेशन है और पोस्टर प्रेजेंटेशन है। और उसके बाद एक लेक्चर है गेस्ट का लेक्चर है। गेस्ट हमने यहाँ से बुलाया है सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी से डॉक्टर SKOS शास्त्री, ही इज प्रोफेसर ऑफ फिजिक्स।
All statutory officers, our medical officer, scientists, research scholars, our students, teaching and non-teaching staff. When I was in a school, primary school, I did my primary from a primary school in a village. It was 2 kilometers from my house, my home, and then high school from the high school that was nearby my home. When I was in primary, at 4th standard, then I got first विज्ञान की किताब। उसका नाम पता नहीं विज्ञान भारती होता था या विज्ञान, कुछ मुझे ऐसा धुंधला सा याद आ रहा है। लेकिन सबसे बड़ी बात मेरे मन में उस वक्त पैदा हुई कि ज्ञान तो सुना था, पर ये विज्ञान क्या होता है, बी क्यों लगाया, ज्ञान और विज्ञान ये क्यों लगा रखा है। तो जैसा अध्यापक ने उस वक्त पढ़ाया, उन्होंने कहा कि ज्ञान के सुव्यवस्थित एवं क्रमबद्ध भंडार को विज्ञान कहते हैं। ज्ञान है मगर उसे सुव्यवस्थित और क्रमबद्ध करना, उसका जो भंडार है उसको विज्ञान कहते हैं। It's a systematic knowledge today, I can say, based on experiments for any investigation. Without that, it is not विज्ञान। ज्ञान होना एक अलग चीज है और उसको विज्ञान में तब्दील करने के लिए बहुत शक्ति लगती है। आपने देखा होगा, जैसे मैडम ने नाम लिया, today we have assembled to commemorate our Nobel laureate, first Nobel laureate in science, in physics, Chandrasekhar Venkat Raman from Tamil Nadu. So he got Nobel Prize in 1930 in physics for this Raman effect. It was known as Raman effect. So scattering of light, how this light used to scatter and how there is an exchange of energy when light moves through transparent media, then it exchanges its energy and scatters. It was a big story. I was just astonished when gone through this C.V. Raman's program that in 1928, that period when motor गाड़ी भी नहीं होती थी, that time how he has thought of that. विज्ञान के लिए सोच चाहिए, कंटिन्यूअस सोच, लगातार निरंतर एक बात के लिए सोचते रहना, लगातार। जैसे मैं आपको उदाहरण देता हूँ, आप संत महात्माओं की वाणी को सुनते होंगे, वो कहते लगातार उसकी धुन में रहें, मतलब लगातार एक शब्द का प्रयोग करते रहें, ध्यान करें, ध्यान करें, ध्यान करें, और अंत में क्या होगा, यू विल बी हैविंग रियलाइजेशन ऑफ द ग्रेट ऑलमाइटी। Similarly, here in science, that is also a science, but here in our physical science, hereover we have to think on one subject continuously, nirantar. If you have a break, then it's not Vigyan. You are not going to achieve something. Then it's a routine. Many of you might have just come over here in the university just to acquire degrees. Many of them, they are here to acquire knowledge. And many of you are here to go for research. It varies from person to person. I had been to Japan in Kyoto University, and I was to deliver a lecture over there on my innovations in double haploid breeding chromosome elimination mediated technology, which I have developed here over in this university. And this technology has taken me around the world. I was staying there in Mission Compound, and when I used to come to the university, I'm a wheat geneticist, you see. Whenever I used to go to the field, it was my routine, even today also, I used to go to the field almost daily and just go near to the plants. When I was there in the fields, I just thought that these wheat plants, when they are blooming, that time we can find other some plants which are blooming in its near vicinity, just like eucalyptus, just like pines in your near vicinity. This time you are afraid of this pollen, thereby you are not sitting here over. So this pollen cloud is moving in your surroundings this moment. So idea came to my mind, if wheat is also blooming this time, and there are many plants in its surroundings, maybe trees, maybe plants, maybe herbs, maybe shrubs. But can I try to make a cross between these plants and wheat? So when I just started it, people started laughing at me, that you have turned mad. Even my students also. मुंह पर तो नहीं बोलते थे, पीछे से पागली कहते थे। कहते हैं बच्चे, मैंने कहा कोई बात नहीं, लेकिन ये मन की शंका दूर करने में क्या जाता है? अगर पाइन का पोलन उसमें डालकर देखें, लेट अस सी व्हाट हैपेंस। यूकलिप्टस का पोलन उसमें डालकर देखें, लेट अस सी व्हाट हैपेंस। एंड टू योर सरप्राइज, आई गॉट वन wheat, Imperata cylindrica, a grass which is also indicated over there in our Vedas. It's one of the wonderful grass which is having deep root, no need of water to this plant. There are three important plants in our Vedas. One is doob grass, another is kusha grass, and third is this Imperata cylindrica. It is Kogon grass, and luckily it is found throughout the world. Barring some alpine zones there in US, it's found throughout the world, and it crossed well with wheat. And surprisingly, the chromosomes of Imperata cylindrica in the first division they started to eliminate. And I got this haploid technology through this technique, and ultimately double haploid breeding technology, and to raise a wheat variety in 4 years. Otherwise it was taking 12 years, but in 4.5 years we can come up with a wheat variety. And we have released first and foremost double haploid wheat variety through this technology of the country, in the name of him Pratham. Now you can well imagine, had I not just gone for that type of thinking, I would have never found this Imperata cylindrica. Now again, you see, in our country, we have been looking for our Nobel laureates. It started with Param Shraddheya Rabindranath Tagore ji in 1913. Now thereafter, in science, C.V. Raman ji took it in a big way and shaken the whole world. And then his nephew also, in a family, 2 Nobel Prizes in physics. We have many scientists in the country who that time just make big stories, which I'm just thinking that why not today? That time no facilities were there. Satyendra Nath Bose, many of you might be just knowing, a person who was dealing with quantum physics, theoretical physics, a person who has got his name in Higgs boson, God's particle, and people, they got Nobel Prize for that. Although this theory has also been vanished, now changed, but still that time they have got Nobel Prize. He had interaction that time with Einstein. Can you think of interacting this time with any of the Nobel laureate? No. We are not rather aspiring for that. Why we are celebrating this day of science today? To commemorate those people and to ignite you people, the young brains, young Turks, to come up and think about science always. Think about science, science and science. If you are here in College of Basic Sciences, think of fundamental science. I am a person who is BSc Medical. I am not BSc Agriculture. Thereafter I came here for plant breeding and genetics. How? There is always a story behind every turn of the life. I was in graduate program last year of my BSc. It was 4 years BSc that time. And I have just gone through P.L. Kocher's book of genetics and evolution. And there I found the work of our Nobel laureate Hargobind Khorana ji, deciphering gene code, and he got Nobel Prize in medicine in 1968. So whole life he spent there in University of Wisconsin. I was just aspiring, if sometime I got this position that time, I would have invited that person to this university. Still I am trying that one Nobel laureate sometime during my regime will definitely visit this university and you will interact with that scientist. He may be from chemistry, he may be from medicine. My aspirations are to meet the Nobel laureates. Think high always. I have been inspired with the work of protein synthesis over there of Hargobind Khorana, and here I got admission in 2 departments. One is MSc Genetics and Plant Breeding, and another Soil Science. I was having taste in chemistry too, but simultaneously impressed a lot from Hargobind Khorana. So I thought I must move with my passion towards my taste, that is biology, plant breeding and genetics. And I entered genetics, and I think today I have not committed a mistake. My passion that has been completed, and I entered in the arena of national wheat geneticists. 52 people, they were sitting over there. Now you see, I got an opportunity to speak over there, but just when he said 6 Nobel laureates this university has produced, I just asked this professor that you have brought the wrong person to wrong university. I am a very small person from a country where my country has just created that time only 6 or 7 Nobel laureates. And this one university has created 6 Nobel laureates. What is the reason behind that? Largest democratic country, India. And I think largest number of scientists. Why we are not just going for these Nobel Prizes? What's the reason behind that? Why we are lagging behind? What's the reason behind that? Because we are not focusing on research. We are not focusing continuously about one subject. How many of you are there who are just thinking when started from your home, from your hostel? Continuously thinking about plants or your work, your experiments, then definitely your subconscious mind that will be awakened, and sometime you will find something new, which is a miracle sometime. So these Japanese, I just asked them how these people, they have got 6 Nobel Prizes. He said they are always working in the labs. Japanese, they are known as workaholic. In English, workaholic word is used only for Japanese. Why? Because they don't leave the office. They start at 8 and finish at 10 in the night. I have seen myself. I spent a lot of time there in Japan, there in England. English people are quite different. They take quite good rest after every 5 days week. But Japanese, they don't rest. They are working, working and working. Now you can see the Japanese attitudes towards the science and technology and their innovation. We are just looking at the future of our science, technology and innovation. What can be the future? How we are standing here over. This is only due to science and innovation. Without science and innovation, we cannot think of our life today. The mobiles in your pockets, this is science. You can speak anywhere in the world, anytime. You can see the people. You might have never thought of that 20 years back. When I saw first time television, then I was surprised that it can never happen. That people will be just, I can look at them with my open eye. Radio I listened always. But people, I can look over there, how it will happen. It was in my mind, how it will happen. It happened. Now it is happening in your pocket, in your mobile. So how can you say that what can be the future of science? I think without science there is no life. We cannot think of, we cannot expect science. Create passion in yourself. We are here to awaken you. जागृति लाइए अपने अंदर. ये जज्बा पैदा करिए. सीवी रमन को याद करके कुछ नहीं होगा. उसके काम को याद करिए, उसके जज्बे को याद करिए, उसके पैशन को याद करिए. जरा देखिए, दिस शुड बी द स्पिरिट. कल जो है सीवी रमन का वहां पर जो है बात करेंगे, लेकिन सीवी रमन के बारे में आप जानते नहीं. When he moved to US, when he moved outside country, he was just going through sea, then he saw नीला आकाश. कितने लोगों ने नीला आकाश देखा? हाथ खड़ा करें. कितने लोगों ने नीला आकाश देखा? नहीं देखा? अभी देख लो. सबने नीला आकाश देखा है, मगर किसके अंदर ये भाव पैदा हुआ कि why it is नीला? He told this story. आपको तो किताबों से पढ़ा. He told this story, how this light that has scattered and ultimately it is blue over there. He has resolved this. न्यूटन ने सेब गिरता देखा. कितने लोगों ने सेब गिरता देखा है? कद्दू भी गिरते देखे होंगे. But how many of you have thought of that? Why this is falling down? क्यों नीचे गिरा? वो तो न्यूटन ने कहा. Theory of relativity, Einstein's work. We remember the work of different scientists today. सत्येंद्र नाथ बोस, हिग्स बोसोन में जब उनको नोबेल प्राइज मिला, तो ये जो बोस नाम आप सुनते हैं, ये सत्येंद्र नाथ बोस का है. क्वांटम फिजिक्स का वो आदमी जिसने तहलका मचा दिया पूरे वर्ल्ड में. सोचिए उस वक्त कितना सोच था उन लोगों का, कितनी ताकत थी उनके अंदर, कैसा दिमाग रहा होगा उस वक्त उन्होंने ये सोचा. हैव यू एवर हर्ड ऑफ रामानुजन? हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू हैव हर्ड रामानुजन? हाथ खड़ा करिए जोर से. रामानुजन, ए मैन हु नेवर गॉन टू स्कूल. तमिलनाडु को पता नहीं भगवान की क्या बख्श है कि सारे नोबेल लॉरेट तमिलनाडु में ही पैदा होते हैं. आप देखिए सीवी रमन जी, चंद्रशेखर जी, उसके बाद आप इनको नोबेल प्राइज़ तो नहीं मिला, लेकिन इन्होंने दुनिया को हिला के रख दिया, इंग्लैंड को सबक सिखा के रख दिया अपने मैथमेटिक्स। देन वेंकट रमन, वेंकी जिनको कहते हैं, आई मेट हिम पर्सनली इन इंडियन साइंस कांग्रेस देयर इन कोलकाता। इट वाज 100th इंडियन साइंस कांग्रेस and I was invited for that innovation over there, to speak over there. Then I met वेंकट रमन। और मजे की बात, वेंकट रमन कुर्ता पजामा पहने हुए वहाँ खड़े थे और उस वक्त के माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी और राष्ट्रपति जी दोनों वहाँ थे और उनको पुरस्कृत किया। उनको पद्म विभूषण भी मिला है। केमिस्ट्री में उनको नोबेल प्राइज़ मिला। राइबोसोम पे उन्होंने काम किया। हमारा इंटरेस्ट था, राइबोसोम हमारे से जेनेटिक्स से, बायोलॉजी से रिलेटेड है, क्रोमोसोम से रिलेटेड है। आई वेंट टू हिम एंड टॉक टू हिम। सो हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू थिंक ऑफ इन फ्यूचर टू मीट एनी नोबेल लॉरेट? कितने लोग ऐसा सोचते हैं? पर मैं नोबेल लॉरेट यहाँ लाऊंगा, उस वक्त चॉइस इज योर्स। ए पर्सन विल बी हियर, चॉइस इज योर्स टू स्पीक हिम विद हिम, to talk to him. अमर्त्य सेन, इकोनॉमिस्ट। एक और इकोनॉमिस्ट हमारे जिनको नोबेल प्राइज़ मिला अमर्त्य सेन के बाद, कोई नाम बता सकता है? डॉक्टर साहब आप क्यों बोल रहे हैं? आप तो टीचर हैं, ये बच्चे बोलेंगे ना। कौन है? अभिजीत बनर्जी। तो अभिजीत बनर्जी जो है, ये दो हमारे इकोनॉमिस्ट हैं। आपके टिप्स पर होना चाहिए कि कितने नोबेल लॉरेट हमारी कंट्री से हुए, कि इन्होंने क्या क्या काम किया है। मैनी इंटरव्यूज, मैनी डिस्कशंस, मैनी इंटरेक्शंस, यू विल फाइंड दीज टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस ओवर देयर। और अपने अंदर एक पैशन क्रिएट करिए, एक जागृति पैदा करिए टू कम फॉरवर्ड। आपको क्या मिल रहा है, क्या प्राप्ति हो रही है, उसको भूल जाइए। आपने साइंस में क्या किया है उसको सोचिए, एक पैशन अपने अंदर क्रिएट करिए। मैं क्यों हूँ इसमें, प्योर साइंस में मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ या कर रही हूँ, और मुझे किस राह पर जाना है, मुझे क्या रिजॉल्व करना है फ्यूचर में। ग्रेजुएशन के दौरान ही लोग ऐसा काम कर देते हैं कई बार, और उनके पेपर जो इंटरनेशनल जर्नल में चले जाते हैं। ग्रेजुएशन में सीवी रमन ग्रेजुएशन में ही थे जब इन्होंने इंटरनेशनल जर्नल में पेपर पब्लिश कर दिए थे। कोलकाता, ये तमिलनाडु, मद्रास, चेन्नई। तो जस्ट हैव ए लुक, उनसे आपको एक जागृति मिलेगी, इंस्पिरेशन होगा। इसलिए ये साइंस डे आप मना रहे हैं, इसलिए साइंस डे आप जो है मनाने की प्रक्रिया आज चल रही है कि होल डे वी आर थिंकिंग अबाउट अवर predecessors, our people of the country who have devoted a lot to the entire world for the sake of science, technology and innovations. I aspire that my university's students, they will come forward and tomorrow we will also bring laurel. At least एक तो ऐसा हो जो इस विश्वविद्यालय को और प्रदेश को और देश का नाम रोशन करे। मैं इस विश्वविद्यालय से ये आशा करता हूँ, आप सब मिलकर के अब इस जागृति के साथ, इस ध्यान के साथ इन सब वैज्ञानिकों को याद करेंगे और हमारे जो 10 नोबेल लॉरेट हैं उनके बारे में जानेंगे। होल डे यू विल जस्ट इंटरेक्ट अमंगस्ट योरसेल्फ एंड अल्टीमेटली देन मूव फॉरवर्ड फॉर द सेक ऑफ innovations, science, technology, and then for the sake of service to the whole mankind. Thank you very much.
physicist who is credited with the discovery of neutron. In this 1932 discovery led to the winning of the Nobel Prize. Options.
Sir James Chadwick.
Wonderful. That's the correct answer. Round of applause. Okay. Next team. Are you ready? कौन है next team?
First team
First
number
team.
1.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Say yes loudly. Okay. Your question on the screen is here. Asia's largest certified Tier 4 data center has been inaugurated in which Indian state? Options are Gujarat, Maharashtra, Punjab or Tamil Nadu. B is the correct answer. Round of applause. So this is
We are gathered here to celebrate this National Science Day, and topic already decided and conveyed to you. We have 6 entries over here. Shumriti from Physical Sciences, Malika from second year from Physical Sciences, Vanshika, second year Physical Sciences.
In the 21st century, every field is advancing at a very fast rate. Same is the case with the education. Recently, we faced a pandemic named coronavirus. Due to coronavirus outbreak, many changes have taken place in the learning process, and major amongst them was online
For
teaching.
both the teachers and the students.
So,
It offers the teachers to deliver their information efficiently with availability of tools like videos, live lessons, podcasts, images. The teachers can expand their regular lesson plan beyond the traditional textbooks. It also allows the students to
I don't think
connect
I have heard a
from
more
any
truthful statement ever since. With the traditional bricks and motor classes shut down due to the pandemic, the whole world has come to a halt. And the only resources at that time were online classes. In order to
During this
carry out
time
the
when all the educational institutions were closed, the teaching mode shifted to the online form, and online teaching became a new norm. So its benefits.
विश्वविद्यालय में प्रवेश ले रखा था, किंतु वे घर से बाहर नहीं जा पा रहे थे, लेकिन वो ऑनलाइन प्रशिक्षण के माध्यम से घर पर ही बैठ के प्रशिक्षण प्राप्त कर रहे थे। तीसरा, कम खर्च। जैसे कि आप प्रशिक्षण प्राप्त करने के लिए बाहर जाते हैं तो आपको बस या पेट्रोल के लिए पैसे खर्च करने पड़ते हैं।
But staff, my seniors and my colleagues present here. Do you know, friends, we learn 10% of what we read, 20% of what we see, 30% of what we hear, 50% of what we see and hear, 70% of what we discuss, 80% of what we experience, and 95%
of recording their note for a long period of time. Most classes require students to do a lot of work, lot of representations and reports. You want a computer that will get this job done better. Yes, absolutely. Everyone wants this, even I. Projectors, as you all see here, projectors who hooks up to the teacher's laptop and projects the screen from the laptop to the whiteboard in the front of the room. It is just for a simple way of teaching. Television.
Today's chief guest, Dr. Shastri, my colleagues, and my dear students. Very good afternoon to everyone. I welcome you all to this function, National Science Day. First of all, I would like to wish you all a very happy National Science Day 21. National Science Day is celebrated on 28th February every year to mark the discovery of Raman effect by Sir Chandrasekhar Venkataraman, for which he was awarded prestigious Nobel Prize in 1930 in the field of physics. So C.V. Raman was born in Tiruchirappalli in Tamil Nadu on 7th November 1888. His father was a lecturer in mathematics and physics. Owing to that, from his early age, Sir C.V. Raman was immersed with an academic atmosphere. In 1904, he received his BA Honours in Physics and English at the age of 15. On completion of his studies, Raman served as an accountant under the Department of Finance on the Indian government. He was elected to the Royal Society of London in 1924. At the time of Raman's graduation, there was very few opportunities for scientists in India. This forced him to accept a position with the Indian Civil Services as an Assistant Accountant General in Calcutta. His love for science, enthusiasm to work, and the curiosity to learning new things made him immensely interested in the study of sound. His first research paper was published in the Philosophical Magazine of England at age of only 18. Later on, another paper was published in the scientific journal Nature. Sir Raman served as a professor of physics in the University of Calcutta from 1917 till 1948. He then took over as director of Raman Institute of Research at Bangalore, founded and endowed by his own self. The main objective of the Science Day is to bring awareness to the people about the importance of science in our daily lives and to encourage people by popularizing science and technology. This year's theme of the Science Day is Future of Science, Technology and Innovation, Impact on Educational Skill and Work. To talk more on this, we have a special guest among us, Dr. Shastri, who is serving as Professor of Physics in Central University of Himachal Pradesh. Dr. Shastri is a very renowned and eminent scientist. He has grabbed so many awards. Now, in the end, I would like again to wish you all a very happy National Science Day 21 and all the best, students, for your forthcoming examination.
Throughout the talk, we see Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Babaji's photograph behind you. So it is a source of with his blessings. We are all blessed today. And it has been a wonderful talk where both science and how humanity
needs to go together so as for the betterment of everyone in society. We are really touched by your talk, and I think students have benefited a lot. We really thank you, sir. Now I would request what is the consolation prize, sir?
On behalf of the Dean, faculty, staff and students of College of Basic Sciences, express our heartiest gratefulness to Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor H.K. Chaudhary ji for inaugurating National Science Day 21. He encouraged the students to think about science continuously. He also motivated the students with the stories of many Nobel laureates. We thank also the statutory officers, heads of the department, senior medical officer for gracing the occasion. We all together thank the distinguished and very learned key speaker today, Professor O.S.K.S. Shastri ji, Professor of Physics in Central University of Himachal Pradesh, for accepting our invitation and delivering such a wonderful talk on this occasion. He really enlightened all of us, especially students, on this issue. Sir, your key lecture has been very appropriate to the theme, Future of Science, Technology and Innovation, Impacts of Education, Work and Skills. Your keywords like future of science is truth, dharam. Then future of technology is practice of dharma, dharam. Science is Dr. Anita Singh, who has been actually instrumental in organizing this National Science Day. I express my sincere thanks to Dr. Hirday Palji, the Joint Director Information and Public Relations and other media personnel, and aspire for wide coverage of this Science Day. For an event like this needs time and space, but our faculty and talented students made this happen at a very short notice, that too in excellent way, for which efforts and responsibilities exhibited by the conveners of various events, Dr. Sheila Thakur, Dr. Ranveer Singh Rana, Dr. Rishi Mahajan, Dr. Suman Sharma, Dr. Nageshwar Singh, Shri Vaibhav Kalia, Shri Kapil Sharma, Dr. Abhishek Walia, Dr. Manjula Sharma, Mr. Arun Kumar, and their team members and non-teaching staff of College of Basic Sciences deserve appreciation for organizing this function, directly or indirectly, for making this function a great success. With these words, I again thank the key speaker, Honorable Vice Chancellor, statutory officers, and all present here. Thank you very much.